Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Recently, I started a new series called What Did I Play? In this series, what I'm basically doing is going through some solos that I've done that people have transcribed, and I'm kind of talking through them, talking about what I was thinking about, what I was hearing, some of the harmonic things I was doing, rhythmic things, just anything about the solo to kind of give you an inside look into what I was thinking of while I was playing it. I've gotten so many great responses from all of you about it, and I want to just thank you for that, first of all. But I was like, you know what? That's just my point of view about playing one song. I thought it'd be pretty interesting what if I had somebody else play the exact same song as me, and then we can analyze it together, kind of two approaches over the same tune. So what did I do? Well, I got together with my good friend, great saxophonist, Ryan Devlin. And we actually put together a PDF package called How to Hang on a Jazz Standard, Two Approaches to the Same Tune. What this basically is a collection of etudes. We had 10 popular jazz standards, and I did a solo over them. Ryan did solos over them completely separately. We didn't talk about it ahead of time, what we were going to do. Specifically, we weren't trying to line anything up. And then what we did was we got together and filmed ourselves analyzing each of the solos. We went back and forth. I went over the first one, he went over the first one. I did the second one, he did the second one, so on and so forth. This is an incredible resource, and I want to thank all of you who have picked it up so far, and especially those of you who reached out to me and Ryan and said how much you love it so far. Along with getting the PDFs of the etudes that we did in our keys, and I did it on alto, Ryan did it on tenor, you get all of our etudes, all 20 of them in alto key, tenor key, and concert key as well. So no matter what instrument you're playing, you're gonna be able to play along with my etude or Ryan's. Along with those etudes in all three of those keys, you also get the audio files for all 20. On top of that, you get the backing tracks as well at the exact same tempos and keys that we played, so you can not only play along those etudes with us and with the backing track, but then you can create your own solos while thinking about what we were talking about in those etudes. And finally, like I mentioned before, on top of the PDFs, on top of the audio files, top of the backing tracks, you get over 2 hours of us analyzing all 20 of the etudes. And I have a special treat for you in today's video. In a second, I'm actually going to show you and give you for free the analysis of our solos over Recordame. That's right, you're getting 2 out of the 20 analysis videos that you will get inside of How to Hang on a Jazz Standard. If you're watching this video the day it comes out, Friday, May 17th, we are running a big initial launch discount this week. And today is the last day to get this discount. It's actually a 40% off discount if you use code THEHANG at checkout. How do you actually purchase this? Well, all you need to do is go to davepollack.com/store. I'll also put a link to that at the top of the description down below and also in the pinned comment. So without any further ado, I want you to check out our analysis of our etudes over Recordame, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, now we're on to Recordame. So I'm going to dive into the first of my 2 courses here. Okay, so right out of the gate, I just go straight to that major sixth over the F sharp minor. So I'm playing D sharp. And bouncing off the 9, the G sharp down low. Once again, that natural 6, I call it natural 6, major 6th, gives you that kind of brighter sound. It sounds altered. It sounds like it's almost like an extension or something, but it's just it just kind of lifts up away and brightens up the chord a bit.
So you're almost playing this like a minor 6/9 chord because you're emphasizing, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and the thing is, once again, there's no rhythm section to kind of bounce this off of. So maybe if I was playing with a real rhythm section, they would hear that, and the piano player or something would kind of change kind of how they're playing or leave some notes out or add some to match that. But you can hear what it sounds like over the minor 7, and then motif-wise, bop bop bo da 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 da, bo bop ba da 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 da. Second line, I just go down a half step. Now I play the note deep, bop da ba da 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 da. But I thought you can't play the 4 over a chord unless it's a sus chord. No, you can play any note over any chord, but especially in minor, the 4 sounds great in minor. Yeah. So I love using that bop da 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 da, and then resolve to the minor 3rd there. Here you go. And I play once again, when we get to the D7, there's that B major, try it again, dominant 13 flat 9.
Love it.
And then a little altered thing at the end to lead down to G major. So even though I don't do the same harmonic motif there, rhythmically I do 1 2 end, 1 2 end, 1 2 end. So rhythmically it all ties together, but harmonically the first two I play are the exact same. Sharp 11 5 3, play down the chord. Sharp 11 5 9, so not quite the third, but close. 9 7 5. So I'm still just playing chord tones, but I just don't start on that sharp 11 as like obviously in your face on this. So keeping the rhythmic thing alive, and that's a good tip if you want to really connect phrases. A lot of people always, like we talked about in one of the previous etudes, a lot of people play a phrase and they play a new phrase and a new phrase and a new phrase, and every phrase kind of is new and it doesn't really connect with what came before it. Not that you have to repeat yourself all the time, but like there should be some semblance of like, this makes sense with this one, and then this one with this one. Everyone just can't be a completely new idea just thrown onto the back of the next one. So one way to do that and not be super repetitive is pick one type of motif, either harmonic or rhythmic or something else. I like harmony and rhythm as the two main ones. But then then there you can play, I play the same motif rhythmically 3 times, 2 times harmonically the same, the third time harmonically slightly different, but rhythmically the same. So it ties in, but it's different, and then you can transition into other stuff. So let's jump back in. So there, I play once again some more chromaticism of like leading tones and neighbor tones and this enclosure type stuff. 2 below, leading to the note A there. Sharp 11, 5, and then I'm thinking of like, that harmonic minor, F sharp harmonic minor again, whatever, C sharp altered, or would you call it Phrygian supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Euclidean geometry scale of
Pythagorean theorem scale.
The Mayan temple.
I'm not smart enough to do that. I'll play some harmonic minor. Here we go. Just bop, ba-da, ba-da, and that.
I thought you were gonna
Kind
of. I thought you were gonna play ba ba-da, 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 yeah.
I know, right? Almost. Kind of. That's where it started, and then I was like, don't do that. So this is just like bebop. Like this would work really well a swing. Right? It's just that it just switched the style for this. Right there. So a lot of this, it's a lot of like standard harmony stuff, but I'm just once again switching up these rhythms with some triplets, some other things. So starting on the D7, there's that little altered type of thing. Going above with the sharp 9, flat 9, and then below with that flat 13, flat 7. So all the altered notes, they're leading to just like almost a triad there. I don't know exactly what that's called, but kind of like a half step below and then like an interval. So I do that a couple times there. And then I just go down the chord. That's all diatonic. It's all F major. It just looks crazier than it is. Then down this chord. This is all like super diatonic. This was not quite as much, but they're just leading tones. But this is all diatonic stuff. But once again, it's like I'm trying to jump out, use some bigger intervals here, and not just play diatonically. And then and then more diatonic stuff there. So let me back up a little bit. Whoops. So I what?
No. Why do you say whoops?
No, because I accidentally clicked ahead on the audio files, And it actually went to Ryan Devlin, The Shape of Light.
Well, like I didn't even hear it.
The forward hour. No, it didn't start playing. It was about to. I don't. You guys got to go buy it if you want to hear it.
Yeah, there
or
you go.
Stream it for free. But,
Don't stream it.
Or if you want to copy, I actually stole a whole bunch of CDs from when I was at Ryan's place. So whatever he's selling them for, I'll sell them for half. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll sell them for half. Yeah.
Because we're business partners now, I guess it all goes to the same place.
My bank account. You ain't getting anything from that. Flat 13 for Ryan Devlin. F sharp, F, E. 9, flat 13, 9. Great sound. And then just a little kind of chromatically go down. And I ended on that natural sixth, major sixth, to kind of call back to the very beginning of the chorus there. And, Record 'Em is a cool tune. 2-5, major 2-5s. You just gotta know your 2-5s. It's a common chord progression. Everybody should know it. There's a reason why we do it.
All right, let's check out my Record 'Em. Everybody should know what that is, right? Bop, bee, bop. I'm playing the Montuno, man. I'm playing that because
that's also the Wii theme. Bop, bee, bop, 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 ba-da.
Man, this guy must play in a great video game band.
Montuno.
Yeah. So that's what I'm quoting there. I don't have to really explain it. Just moving down the bottom note chromatically, keeping the top note the same. You guys see it. All right, let's keep going. I'm hanging out with Dave Pollack way too much because if I could describe Dave's playing, or like my best imitation of Dave would be that 8 bars. I feel like I finally like voice led really well. I'm playing inside and outside like tastefully. I'm really playing each chord for what they are, but at the same time playing criticism. That's Dave Pollack's playing to me. No, but but in all seriousness, so these 2-5-1s going throughout, you can find a lot of common tone relationships like we've talked about in a lot of these etudes, where keeping the same rhythm or the same phrase going, but like changing one note to fit the chords. So ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, right? So C major idea to C minor idea, only changing the major 7 and the 5/3. That's a kind of a cool thing. Also, the way I got into this from D minor is I just basically think about the last 2 bars as a long 2-5 phrase going to C. So I thought D minor here, and then there's my sharp 9, flat 9 sound that resolves to the 3rd of the C major chord there. So just think about that as a 2-5-1 phrase. So ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-da, ba-ba-dee-ba, right? So very simple and inside, and then boo-boo-bo-doo-boo, ba-ba-ba. Another arpeggio down to another chord tone that resolves to another chord tone of the major chord. But I'm just kind of trying to be sparse and voice lead pretty much diatonically through those 2-5s there, not playing anything outside. Then I play this triplet idea, ba-ba-bo-dee-bo-bo-dee-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, right? So if you took away the triplets, I'm playing ba 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 ba, right? So the top notes of each of these, C, B, A, G, F sharp, and then play flat 9 down to the 3rd of my 1 chord here. But that's my 8 bars dedicated to Dave Pollack. I hope that's not offensive. I think honestly, like that's my best voice leading stuff, like diatonic voice leading.
Yeah, listen, man, it's great. I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro, you sound great. I'm just trying to be more like you.
You sound great.
Oh, Dave. So I was recording with this microphone and I just honked that low B flat in there. Also, at the end of this first chorus, I played that, like what I talked about on Black Orpheus, I played the major 3rd of my 5 chord, which is the same thing as the leading tone of the 1 chord. Great sound. And then here I'm playing basically the whole tone kind of thing, the major third relationships over top of the minor chord. So F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, F sharp, D, E, F sharp, D, right? So that's like the D whole tone scale. So whole tone from the third of a minor chord, very cool sound. And then I land on that leading tone here, ba, 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 ba. And then this idea is a chordal idea that I like to play based on fourths, right? Or bigger intervals than a fourth. So B flat, A flat, C, D, B flat, and then the pattern kind of continues to repeat itself. So it's ba 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 be ba 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 be ba 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 be ba ba. But instead of continuing the idea, I start to voice lead to D minor from here. So I start the idea based on that major 7, ba 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 be ba ba, and then from here on, I'm thinking now D minor. So A, C, E, F, G, all of those are kind of the D minor sound. So let's back this up just a little bit. Sorry, back it up a little bit more than that. So there, I'm thinking like same thing as before. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba, right? Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. So just D minor ideas, just kind of playing the scale, trying to be creative with that scale, playing that tripled idea, ba ba da ba ba da ba, and then B ba ba ba, right? So thinking about this as a 2-5, right? D minor to G7, playing an enclosure phrase, ba ba da ba ba, to the third of my dominant chord, and then playing the sharp 9 flat 9 sound to this, ba ba da ba dee ba. You heard me play that in another etude. Just a major idea from the minor third, arpeggiating up and then resolving onto the root, and then we go into our sequence of 2-5s here. There, I'm just thinking about the 5 chord. Completely ignore C minor. Just play this as F7 altered. So playing the Crimea River lick again, ba 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 da ba ba, from the sharp 9. So that's there. And then now I play some fast bebop stuff. Oh man, that's gonna get a copyright strike because I quoted the melody. No, but anyway, so this is just a bebop phrase. I can't remember who I got it from, but it works really well over this 2-5. Arpeggiating off the minor chord, ba ba da ba, and then boo ba doo boo ba, right? Playing that to the enclosure phrase to the dominant 7 of the dominant 7 chord, ba ba da ba da, ba doo boo ba ba da ba 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 ba. From here, we are now playing in A flat. That's kind of the tonality from there. So C, D flat, C, B flat, A flat, and then down to C. And then B da B do B da ba 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 dee B da. This is kind of like me sort of resolving to G. Playing that flat 13 sound. There's my favorite note. But just getting back to G here with that little voice leading phrase. And then landing on my major 7 and quoting the frickin' melody because that's what we get paid the big bucks for.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the analysis that we did over our etudes on Recordame. Remember, to pick this up for yourself, all you got to do is go to davepollack.com/store. Those links will be below. And today, Friday, May 17th, is the last day for the 40% off discount if you use code THEHANG. Yes, it will be available after this and in the future. It's always going to be on my store. We're going to be talking about it on the podcast and other places. But for this initial launch week, for the first 5 days, we wanted to give you guys, the early adopters, a big 40% off discount. All right, if you've made it this far in the video, first off, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it when you watch all of it and really check out everything that I put out there. It actually means a lot. But I do have something special to announce that I'm not going to announce publicly yet, but just for you if you're watching this video and the end of it. Back by popular demand is my Simple Steps workshop. That's right, it's a 3-part, completely free workshop all about improvisation where I go through main topics of improvisation. I give you PDFs. I teach you the main elements that I think are so critical to being a good improviser. And that's going to be coming up this upcoming week. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I just wanted to give you a little heads up. A lot of people have been asking about it. And yes, it is back. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.